All right, Ada. What's the take, Pavel? What's the take on Ada nowadays? Low defense, but...
I don't really see Ada played 0%, and I think low defense just dies easy, but has broken SIGs at the same time.
I think, though, that the D-Sig on Blasters is straight up not a usable SIG. Spear Kit's really solid, though. I mean, the low defense hurts Ada, and I think another thing that is important to consider is the fact that there's so many other options you can choose. I don't know. What are you thinking? I'm thinking B, personally.
I think she's really good in ones. I mean, not really good, but like, for her defense and everything, she's good in ones.
Yeah.
I'll put her in B as well.
Okay.
Oh, we have her Arcadia already, the new legend.
I recently started playing Greatsword, but I kind of stopped because I don't really know what to make of the weapon. I think it's great on the ground, but I feel like there's a lot of things that aren't great about it right now. I don't know. Maybe you have a better take than me, but I think because of the SIGs, I'd say she's probably A, but the stats are horrible.
I would say I don't think she's C. I think she's super underplayed. I really don't know what to make of it, but I play Greatsword a lot, and the weapon is pretty decent. I would say B or A.
I think Arcadia is A, just because I think the Spear Kit is good enough to carry. I think the Greatsword Kit is also not that bad. If Greatsword were to be buffed, I think the characters would be definitely an S tier. Because Spear is insane right now, and the Spear Kit that Arcadia has barely got touched.
Should we put her in A, B, or make a new tier in between? What do you think?
You know what, for funsies, I'm gonna add an A-.
Artemis.
For me, honestly, I think this is an easy S tier. I mean, I think the character's so ridiculous.
Yeah, I think she's super good as well. The only reason I wouldn't put her in S is because of Q potential, but I think she's super good. It feels so good playing Artemis. She's so fast. She has everything. She has sight and has a lot of movement speed on the side, which is what you need on the side.
And you can take away that dex and just bring it up to even 9 speed, so it's you get an extra speed point for free. I don't know. I think the SIGs make up for the lack of killing and stuff pretty easily, because it's also a case of people know the SIG's coming, but I don't think it even matters if they can anticipate that you're gonna throw out a SIG, because eventually one of them's gonna hit. It's just a matter of time.
I think she's super good.
I think A, or I think S. My bad. I think S.
Yeah, we can leave her S, and then we can decide. We can change stuff later, so it's fine. We can leave her in S now.
Yeah, Asuri. That cat. I think Asuri is pretty mid right now.
Yeah, not only mid, a bit above mid. When guitars were kind of better.
Right. I think the weapon combination helps a lot. The SIGs used to be ridiculous, but now they got hit. I don't know. That was so long ago. Katars aren't super broken either. If they were super broken, then should be higher. You know what? I'll go with whatever you say for this, because you are definitely more of a Cathar player than I am.
Yeah, I would put her A-.
Yeah.
Now we go Azoth. This legend is so crazy.
Azoth is just... I feel like he's kind of like Artemis, where he's forgot about, but I don't think he's at that level.
No, he's not at that level. I think he's readable. He's very readable when you get used to him.
Yeah, and I think matchups for him can be kind of bad. The stats aren't bad or anything, but I feel with gauntlets being very, very strong, and Scythe being very, very strong, if you're trying to recover the stage with either of the weapons, that honestly I think can be kind of bad sometimes. I still think that the SIGs and stats are both solid enough to where that's fine. And even the weapon comp itself isn't bad. It's just that certain matchups that are very prevalent right now, I think that can hurt Azoth.
I would put him A-.
I'm gonna say A. I think Artemis is to me it's more clear cut, because Artemis has just absolutely bonkers SIGs and the stats are better, right? But Azoth, the stats aren't bad. The SIGs are obviously really, really good. It's just that a character like Artemis is even better with the SIGs and even better with the stats. So I think having him be just a step below makes sense to me. But A-, yeah, that isn't that hard or that much lower. But having Azoth in the same tier as I don't know, Asuri almost feels a little weird to me.
Yeah, you can leave Azoth in A. By the way, do we just do legend? Do we have ones or twos in mind, or do we just look at the legend?
I would say look at it overall, but probably emphasis on ones in particular.
I now have Baraza. You have Cody in your region. Talk to me.
I mean, dude, Braz is such a freak. I would say Braz is honestly just a solid A. I mean, Cody makes the character look ridiculous in 2s, but to be fair, I think in 2s is where the character can really do work.
Yeah, I think so too.
I would say, though, he has some pretty bad matchups. The SIGs hit strong. The stats, if you take speed stance, aren't that bad at all. In 2s, he excels, but since we're looking more at 1s, it's you can definitely have success. He's got all the kill power, right? But if you're gonna be running into like certain characters, it's gonna feel really, really bad. If the meta was different, maybe it would be easier just to say he's like, oh yeah, this guy's just solid A. But I would say he's definitely still an A. It's just not as
I think he's better than A as well. Let's just leave him in A. I think he's A as well.
Okay.
Okay, this legend.
This guy's just like so solid, like all around. Ones, twos. I mean, when you're looking at Swada, dude. Swada in your region.
Simple.
Oh, bro, simple.
Everyone has a Bodvar pocket pick. Just everyone.
Yeah, Bodvar, like the stats are incredible. The weapons, I mean, you have sword and hammer. Like, what else do you really want? Like the Sigs, all around the Sigs are all useful. You can all find a spot to use them, which is really important. I think, like, especially like you said, everyone has a Bodvar. Like he's not super hard to play, but the ceiling is super high. The stats are good, and the Sigs are insane. I wanna hear what you have to say as far as like where you think you'd put him, because
I always thought Bodvar is like a crazy legend. There was one time when I kept complaining about this legend of being so good because it was having like solid weapons, easy Q confirms and everything. Right now, like my mind changed a bit. I still think the legend is super good. So I'm thinking about S and A.
Personally, I just think he's an S, honestly.
I'll have Brynn.
I think Brynn in 2s is insane. In 1s?
In 1s, she's definitely like a bit easier to deal with than in 2s.
Because in 2s, it's just the way you can get certain setups and stuff off of her, like the
exactly. And the movements. You need the movement as well.
Right.
The signatures are very good. I would put her on A.
Agreed. Yeah.
I'll have Caspian. This is gonna be a tricky one. You know how Katars like should counter gauntlets, you know?
Right.
About Caspian, he has both of those weapons. And pretty good versus heavy weapons, you know, fast weapons.
Sigs are undeniable. The stats, pretty okay. I think it's all a matter of how much an issue the weapon pairing is, because not having range, I've always found to be like, it's such an issue with Caspian. His Katar Sigs in particular make up for it, and they like all his Sigs have high force, but that pairing can feel very, very weird sometimes.
Yeah, it feels weird for sure when I play him as well. He kills super early though, but it feels very weird.
I think if you're landing Sigs, it's like, oh, this character's easily an S, but like if you're not able to place the Sigs, then I feel like, okay, then he, probably drop down out of S. I feel like it really depends how much you value that and maybe the weapon combination. If I were to order this, I mean, I would just say Caspian's probably top of A.
You think so?
I mean, I think he's in A. I think he's definitely towards the top. I don't know if he's pushing S tier.
I would say he's A or A minus, to be honest. I wouldn't put him in S.
Okay. Yeah. No S tier then.
We can leave him on A or A minus, and then we're gonna
meet me in the middle and let's put him in A.
Yeah, we can put him in A easy.
Okay. Oh man, the cowgirl. Cassidy's one of those characters where I feel like people forget about it, and then they're like, wait, his character's ridiculous, especially in 2.
Also, G-Light Ensig is true, right?
Yeah, it still is true.
That thing is so broken. Yeah, Cassidy. Blasters, not the best. Still, her blasters are crazy. Actually, Dextron Hammer actually does so much. I don't know why. It feels like it does so much. She has like 4 or 5 movement, but she feels insanely fast. Just feels super fast because of that dex. I would put her in A minus or A. It's not gonna be less than that.
I mean, if she had better stats, like even 5 speed base or something, like the character would be S tier for sure. But honestly, sure, I'll run it Cassie and A minus. I feel like I might change that later, but I think the speed hurts her a lot. And if you're going to be playing this character, you're going to be playing mostly hammers. So if you have blasters, it's kind of like, I don't know. I feel like it can be a pretty beatable matchup for a lot of legends.
Oh, yeah, we have cross. I have level 100 in this legend.
Yeah. I mean, I'll let you do the honors of where we put this. I have my own thoughts. I mean, I'll just be straight up. In 2s, I think this character is the best blasters legend, hands down.
Level 100, played them for 2 years, then dished them and never played them in tournament after that.
Right.
Gauntlets, I think, are one of the best weapons in the game right now.
Right.
His 6 are super crazy. They kill on, like, yellow, dude. They kill on yellow. And blasters, you can get, confirms most of the time. I would put him A or S. No below that. There's no way he's getting below that.
Oh, man. Okay. I think like he's just so good in 2v2s, and even in 1s. Like if you're playing just gauntlets, he's still like gauntlets being one of the best weapons in the game, if not the best. The Sigs you have at your, I mean, yeah, I think we have to plop him an S. I feel like it's a disservice.
Yeah, that's fine.
If we don't.
I'll have Dana. I think she's good, but her weapons are kind of similar. Use them in similar situations. But you have Delight and Sig on both, which is so good.
Yeah.
At the same time.
The N-Sig on blasters hurt. Like the nerf actually hurts so much. I mean, I think Bo's like great. I think this character has so much flow once you like start hitting stuff. But the Sigs on like blasters, like on blasters, I feel like a lot of the times you're just relying on like Delight recovery on the character. If you're not hitting that, like I don't know how on blasters you're gonna be killing. On Bo in general, like doesn't have great kill options. But the Sigs on Diana, like, definitely do, and the Delight and Sig on Bo in particular is great. If you're going to look at Diana, if you're going to play Diana, I think, honestly, you'd probably be more of a Bo player than
yeah, exactly. Delight and Sig. Just looking at that, it's just Delight and Sig. Delight and Sig, when they have no dodge, it kills so early.
Yeah. I would say Diana's probably between A and A-. What are you thinking?
Put her A, because we have... I would say A, because we have Arcadia, Suri, and Cassidy in A-, and I think she's better.
Yeah.
This legend...
This guy. They buff this guy almost... like time after time. I think a huge issue is just in my mind, I don't even think it's the stats. I think his stats are actually okay. But I think the Sigs, I don't know, they're so like needle nose thin. They're not like big fat Sigs like Taros has. Like Taros, dude, that guy, like the way they cover is so important. Exactly. Like that's such an important consideration to have is the actual hitboxing. The Sigs hit hard, like super hard on Dusk. As far as like landing the Sigs, I mean, if you're looking at ones, man, it's... You're not
going to be landing Spear Sigs, definitely. Spear Sigs are not landable on this. It's pretty hard. The only thing you're going to be landing is probably...
Side Sig. Yeah.
On the Orb Sigs, you know, decent signatures, nothing special. The Side Sig kills super early, actually. I mean, what are you thinking? I don't think he's above A-. I'm not saying I would put him A-, I'm saying he's not above that. That's what I think.
Overall... because you got to consider, it's like, yeah, oh, the Sigs hit hard and stuff, but which ones are you actually going to be hitting? I feel like if we're going no higher than A- for Dusk, then I would have to say Dusk is in A-, just because even if some of the Sigs aren't like usable just by design, if you do land them, they're going to hit hard. And also the stats, I do think, are better than, so far, I mean, maybe aside from a Suri, better than the other characters.
Yeah, let's put him there for now. Ember's next.
Ember's so cheese. Like, literal supreme cheese character in my mind. Like, people have their Taroses, but, like, dude, Ember's so high up on that list for me. Bo N-Sig is criminal. Qatar Sigs, at least Qatar Side Sig hits pretty hard. Bo Side Sig is also pretty good. The stats, another 3 defense. At Ember's peak, she's an A-tier character. I think just when you're looking at, like, the characters in S and their ability to kill, like, in a head-to-head matchup, like, I think Ember just gets smoked. Just because the defense is such a... I mean, that's so bad for her.
What do you think versus the characters in A tier? How would Ember do? What do you think?
Maybe into the Axe characters, she can actually have a pretty decent matchup. But again, it's a case of, like, she's going to be... I feel like she's going to be dying pretty early.
Yeah, pretty early for sure. Sig, for example.
Okay, Diana made it to A. And Diana's... The big reason was Diana's bow, but also Diana does have better stats.
Yeah, and better, like... kill confirm on both if they have no dodge.
I would say though, in a way, Diana has that confirm, but Ember just has the built-in light attack with N-Sig. I'm thinking A- or A, but I think I might be leaning more towards A, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, I'm thinking between those two, so A and A-.
Yeah.
You can put her A.
Okay.
Okay, I think this legend is S. I just think she's S.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't even really have much to say about it. Like, Orb, I think, is insane. If gauntlets weren't at the top of the food chain, I think Orb would be really, really played. Fate stats, crazy. Scythe Orb, great insane combo. Just
insane signatures as well. Like, oh my goodness. You can just put it in S and shut the up.
Yeah. Yeah, there's not much else to really say.
We have Nash.
In twos, I mean, either way, the character's just spam city. Like, you just click buttons on hammer at least and throw out Sigs. Yeah, twos, they're really strong, but I think like Brynn's a probably overall better alternative in twos. And I also think Nash gets away with a lot more in twos. But in ones, I don't think he has as much freedom to do that.
Yeah, for sure. In ones.
I would have to say Nash is A-. I
will leave him there. Higher. Let's leave him A-. We have a Tori next. I think this legend is super good in both game modes.
Yeah. Really only representation right now in ones, at least in NA, is Ethan. And Ethan always surprises me with what he's able to like do on Spear, and Spear's only gotten better. She's just a staple character in twos.
She's super good in twos, yeah. I would put her A.
Yeah. I'm not gonna I'm not gonna really give any counterpoints to that because I just agree.
Isaiah. I don't like canon.
I think canon's pretty meh. Like Onyx is an exception, maybe. Same with Lynn Fay, but the other canon characters, I don't know how I necessarily feel about them. Specifically, Isaiah. Isaiah can hit like a truck, dude. But stat-wise, yeah.
Yeah, stat-wise, he's fine, I guess. Blasters are not that good as well. So when you, I don't think when you combine those two weapons, it's that good.
Yeah.
Where do you want to put this guy? I put him B, A minus. What do you think?
I'm thinking B.
Yeah, we can leave him there. Let's leave him B.
Okay.
We leave him B. Jayan, this one is A or S. I can tell you that. I think he's the best Great Sword Legend and always has been. I don't know about Mako. You know, Sansom used to play Mako a lot.
Right.
And kept saying she's like the best Great Sword Legend. But I don't know. For me, I've always played Jayan. When I think about Great Sword, I just play him. I don't play any other Great Sword Legend. And he has Sword. Easy kill confirms if you can kill with Great Sword. And great signatures as well.
I really like his stats. I like the weapon combination, the double sword. I think his great, like you said, like Great Sword kit overall is like really strong. Good. I'd probably say A. I don't know if he peaks into S. If Great Sword was better, easily S. No questions asked.
Can put him in A. I'm gonna see later. Jawa. I think she's super good. Like right now, I think she's A or above.
In twos, arguably a better Hattori maybe, even. Just like the fact that her SIGs kill earlier than Hattori's. Obviously not as high of speed, but I think like where Axe is in the meta and just the signature kit that Jala has and also the high strength.
Yeah.
I think that's really strong. Yeah, I think Jala's S. I think Jala's crazy good.
Very nice. Now we go Jiro. I think this legend is super good right now.
Yeah.
I think another low defense legend is super good. I wouldn't put him in S.
No.
I would put him in A minus or A.
Jiro's interesting because in like Dittos, Jiro can be very good, like Scythe Dittos in particular, because he has those like combos available. And also, you can't deny like the force that he has on his SIGs. I think sometimes he can struggle with killing, especially on Scythe. But
yeah, but he has Sword after that, and then...
Yeah, he does.
Kills. And Delight Sightseeing on Sword is so good.
Yep.
Do we leave him A?
Yep, A.
Kaya. I don't know much about this legend, to be honest.
I think she's an S tier character in twos. Like free S tier character in twos, yeah. The bow, and like when you look at the SIG kit overall, a lot of it has no business being like as fast as it is because she has 5 strength at most and 3 dex.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, her stats are crazy.
In ones, I'm not sure. I think the twos, just the ability I think she has and the peak she has in twos, I think that kind of skews me a bit. I don't think she's S tier, but I do not think she's A minus. So it's like it kind of leaves her in A. Like the stats are great. In twos, like I said, I think she's a beast. But in ones, I think the character can feel weird.
She's easier to deal with. Yeah. I would say A minus. Because just, I feel like other characters are easier to deal with Kaya in ones. In twos, I think she's good, as you said. Yeah, I would just say A minus because of that ones difference.
You know what? Okay, I'll go with you in A minus.
I have Koji.
I mean, personally to me, I think this character is an easy S tier. Benefits from his decks. And ones and twos. I mean, if you're a Koji player, like you're eating good right now, dude. Like that character is just so good. The flow on that character, just you can keep attacking. You literally just can like smash your face on the keyboard. It's crazy.
Signatures are just insane, bro. Delay and Sig on bow.
Yeah.
If they don't have a dodge.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's just leave him in S. Core. I don't know. I think I'll put him in A. A tier. Gauntlets are super crazy.
Right.
You know, he has gauntlets, so just I don't want to put him lower than that.
Okay.
Just because of that reason.
Okay.
What do you think?
What about core gauntlet D-Sig? Does that change your mind at all about putting him in S or no?
I know the signature is super crazy, but I would still not put him in S even because of that.
I think we might want to add an A plus.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah. So, okay, I'm gonna do that.
We might have to switch a few legends, so then after adding this new tier.
Yeah, but we can start with core. A little introductory into the A plus tier. I'm glad we add it now because I think Lynn Fay being the next legend, I mean, I think she would fit perfectly into A plus because I think when you run the 9 dex Lynn Fay, some of this stuff you get on guitars.
Oh my god.
It's so crazy. Also,
I saw Pierce do it in crew battles and I was like, what the heck? I've never seen Lynn Fay.
Oh yeah, and even more recently, Guichibao got top 8 with Lynn Fay. We were talking about Koji being a masher, but Lynn Fay is like...
Oh my god, N6-sider.
Yeah,
canon.
yeah.
It's just unpunishable. The only thing is she can't kill. That's the only thing. Like, it's super hard to kill sometimes with her.
Yeah, but I would say that's what gatekeeps her from being an S tier legend. I think defense and kill power, it's like mediocre. But when you look at the ability, it's like if it's a red v red situation, you can like do some setups on Katars into like Ensig. You can do just cannon Ensig for free basically. Like you're a walking nuke pretty much with that thing. Like if you get like a landmine, you get close to a Lynn Fay player, they're just gonna do an Ensig, and like the chances of you being able to punish that is so low. And if you miss, you're gonna get more than likely hit by something. So
I think she's in the A tier, A minus, A plus, one of those. I don't know about A plus. I don't know about A plus. I think it's too high.
I would have to say A. I don't think I can put it any
that's
lower.
fine. We're gonna put it there. Yeah, let's go A. Oh wait, let's just move Hattori to A plus. Do you want to do that?
Yeah.
I'm Jaeon. I'm gonna move Jaeon. What do you think about that one?
Yeah, I'm down with moving Jaeon and then Caspian as well. I'm cool with moving him. Vrax. Another character that can hit 9 decks. I don't know if he gains as much. Vrax is just like, I just always imagine him as such a goofball pick when people play him. He's so good, but he's so clown at the same time. Like, I see Cody lock the character in, and it's like, Cody's going to be doing some work with him, right? But at the same time, it's just going to be the dumbest, like, game of Brawlhalla you're going to witness just because he's, like, flying around with Sigs and Lance.
His Sigs are super crazy. Like, I don't know, I never expect to get hit by Ensig. Like, people do N9 on Lance, and then I'm like, alright, time to dodge up. And then I get hit by Ensig, and I'm like, oh my god. DCQ so early as well. He has the dex for Lance. It's just unpunishable. Literally unpunishable.
I mean, I'm cool with running Lord Vrax in A+.
Yeah, we can leave him there. We have, okay, this legend. I don't like this legend. I used to main him, but then they nerfed him consecutively.
Yeah, this guy... There's zero reason for you to touch this legend, honestly.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, the Qatar kit is great, but I feel like that clouds people's judgment of this character as a whole.
Yeah, I think he has the best Qatar kit, literally. It's crazy. It's super good, but then he just can't kill. You guys can't get kills. I don't know, I would put him in B.
Yep, that's what I was hovering.
Magyar.
This legend just straight up lives. That's really all that this legend does.
That's it. Yeah, just lives. It's your B. What do you think?
I'd say Sigs borderline unusable, and even when they hit, they don't
really... Yeah. The Sigs are so bad, honestly.
Yeah. Slow speed, not great. I
don't know. Maybe C is over-exaggeration.
Yeah.
I think the game is kind of balanced. Maybe we should just remove that tier at its own. I don't see any legend in those remaining that would go in C, to be honest. We're gonna replace it with B-. Alright,
and then I would say Magyar would go in there.
Yeah, let's go. Easy. Mako. Graceful legend with the most movement speed, I think, right? Yes.
Yeah.
She has Katars though compared to J and Sword.
Yeah.
And I don't think Katars are as good. I would put her A or A. Nah, I would not put her A plus, to be honest.
Then I think that would just settle it that the character goes in A.
Okay,
yeah.
Mirage. I think side legends are crazy at the moment.
Yeah. I also think Mirage's spear as a whole is... Mirage's spear
Mirage kits is crazy. Like, out signatures are crazy. I don't think she's S. I would put her A or A plus.
I would say A plus.
I'm just putting Mordex in S. I'm not even... This guy's always been an S.
By design, Mordex is so bonkers.
Now we have...
The bird.
A plus or S is what I'm thinking.
Do you think Moonin like matches Mordex in terms of like Scythe?
My Mordex side I would say it's better. At the same time, the legend Moonin is super good. So I'm thinking about S and A plus. His signatures are good on side too. Like super good too.
Yeah, I honestly think Moonin can go in S.
Yeah, that's fine. His signatures are crazy. Both signatures, especially DC, unpunishable.
Right.
I think the legend is super crazy. Like, we're putting that in S.
Yeah.
Putting the bird in S.
Yeah.
I have Nyx, another side legend.
I would say A plus, pretty easy then for Nyx.
A plus.
Stats
super hard to play.
Yeah, but if you have a mastery of the character, like the Scythe kit alone is ridiculous.
I believe her A plus.
Yep.
Onyx. One of the only viable canon legends, I would say.
I personally think Onyx could be an S. All it would take is one small cannon thing, and then it would be undeniable. Yeah,
if they just buff cannon a bit and make something like an old cannon. Imagine old cannon, he'll be just immediately less.
Yeah. I still think like what you can do in terms of like rush down with that high defense, and also like if you take speed stance, you're gonna have 3 dex, 6 speed. I think 8 defense and 6 attack, maybe. You can play without really worrying too much, and like you can take punishment. I would say this character can be S.
You think so?
I think they can. Maybe that's slightly overvaluing canon as a whole.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I don't want him in S, because of canon just being not that reliable.
I'll drop her.
I was thinking between A or A plus. What do you think?
I would have to say A plus. The Sigs are still nuts on
fine.
canon, and the stats are nuts, and also gauntlets.
Alright, we have Orion.
For me, this legend's easy S.
I have no idea where I would put Orion. I have no. I know he's super good. I would put him above A for sure.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Lance is just again brute. You just can't punish him. And Lance signatures is anything. Is just
the spear, dude. Every single signature on this character is insane. Look at the spear kit as a whole. Yeah.
Yeah.
Even side sig.
I always try to space side sig. I always try to space it out, and then it always hits me, and I'm like, what? Where do you want to put this dude?
I think S. I honestly think Orion might be the best Lance.
Yeah, we can leave him there. We'll leave him there. Easy.
All right, this should.
Okay, S tier.
Yeah. I don't even,
yeah.
I mean, best gauntlet legend in the game. Like,
it's crazy. Bro, I don't know why. She's not even. She's slower than Mordex, you know, has less movement speed. But when I play her, it feels so. It feels so good. It feels crazy. Her gauntlets are so crazy. I don't know.
I think it might have to be these signatures.
Probably, and the pressure she has with the signatures. Probably.
Yeah. Arguably, I think Petra's the best pressure legend in the game.
Yes, for sure. She's crazy. And Orb, you have so much control when you're leading.
Right. Yeah.
As well. Alright, Queen I.
B-. The only redeeming factor I think is the signatures on this character and like being able to hit D-Light and Sig.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, the issue is it's like you have Lynn Fay because. Obviously, like with Katars, Dex is really important, and having that high Dex, you see 9 Dex Katars is crazy, and then you see this character with Katars and having like 3 Dex, and it's so bad. And not only does she not have the Dex, she doesn't have the speed.
We'll leave it there, easy.
Yeah. All right, Ragnar. I think
great
he's
in twos too.
Yeah, I was gonna say Ragnar in twos is the best Katars legend in my opinion.
Yeah, I think so.
You have Lucian, right? But I think right behind Lucian is honestly Ragnar in terms of like Katar kit. I think he's so well-rounded. I think he can, for sure, go in A or A+. This
is once focused, so I would say probably A. If it was 2, he would be A+.
Right.
I have Rayman. I have just...
This is another freebie, I think, as far as placements. Just stupid. Just so stupid overall.
Look at his face, dude. Oh my god, I hate this legend.
All nose. Yeah. No animations at all on like the D-Sigs.
So many S tier characters. Jesus.
I mean, yeah, dude, there's a lot of broken ones. But Reno
is super good as well.
Yeah, I don't think he's an S tier character.
I don't know, A+. I'll put him in A+.
Yeah.
Now that I think about it.
Yeah.
He has Orb, and Orb is super good. Blasters confirms as well. Not the best weapon, but you have T-Line recovery Q super early. Crazy signatures.
Yeah.
Insane signatures.
Yeah.
Scarlet, another Lance legend.
I think this legend's in one of 2 spots. It's got to be S or A+ in my mind.
Yeah, that's fine. No, not that many people play her, to be honest.
But the level of cheese, dude. Like,
yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
She's always been cheesy. Always. I will leave her A+. I'm fine with that. Crazy signatures, kill super early still. Sentinel. Another kind of good Katars legend in 2s. I mean, he has hammer, so...
Yeah, and even in 1s, like, I think he might be better than Ragnar.
I think both are kind of similar. Just have a different secondary weapon, and it does kind of the same job. I mean, I would put him in the same tier as Ragnar. Literally, kind of the same legend.
Okay.
Sidra. I think this kind of legend is one of the better ones again. Onyx, Sidra, Lynn Fay. I think those are the ones you should be playing.
Yeah. I mean, and then Isaiah's just completely irrelevant in the question.
I would say she's in the A tier, some around those A-, A.
It just depends how much you value the SIGs. Like, the Cannonball's just stupid to fight. I think D-Sig on Cannon can be pretty good. Side SIG is very mediocre. All the Sword SIGs are pretty solid.
Yeah, Sword D-Sig is super broken. I mean, I would say A+ now. I'm not saying A- anymore.
I would say A+. Sorol and Rolando.
Another Sword legend. Yep. I don't know, if he has Sword, I wouldn't put him lower than A-, to be honest.
Yeah, I agree.
Like, there's no way.
I think overall, he's a very undervalued character as well, but I don't know if I would feel comfortable putting this character in A. Obviously, not B.
I think he's super good. Like, he has a lot of defense. And even though the tier list is focused on 1s, I would say he's super good in 2s, even though not played. I would put him in A.
Alright, dude, the bowl, the rose, guys just asked. Like, I think.
Yeah, that's what I did already. I put him already there.
To me, there's no questions asked about it. Terrace is like literally meta-defining right now.
Abomination.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we're just putting this guy. He has crazy Q confirms, crazy signatures. That's about it.
Thatch, a little Thatch boy. Low defense, got that sword and guns though with the high strength. It's pretty good.
I don't think he's B or B-. I think he's A- or A.
I think A more so. I think
A?
For being low defense.
Fine. And he has sword, you know.
And when you gotta look at the six, bro. Yeah,
exactly. I think compared to a series sword, his sword is better because of the
signatures.
I would put Thor A+ or S. Where do you want to put Thor?
This character, it's weird because this character's been so strong for so long, has won multiple world championships, and has gotten like grand finals in multiple world championships across both game modes, and nothing was changed about him really.
I don't know. I think he's too S, to be honest. I think he's too S.
Yeah, no, for sure, easily. If you're not gonna play Taros, like I think Thor or Bodvar is like that's like the trifecta. That's like the Bermuda Triangle of hammer characters.
Exactly. Look at him. Exactly. Oh, Ogrim.
The Grim. I would say he's right up there with Scarlet. I don't know if he would be A tier.
I could see him in S as well, to be honest, but I don't know if I want to put him there.
Right. I think it's just tough with Ulgrim because I think he's really good. The stats are like insane, especially for the weapons he has. Like 2 decks and then what, 6 in every other stat. And I think his axe kit is super strong. I think the lance kit is also very undervalued. He did get buffed relatively recently, one of the more recent patches, so that's also something to consider.
I listed him A+.
Yeah, I would say A+ just because the meta is not like, yeah, axe is strong, but also I think like gauntlet characters can mop. Like I think like a Val Rayman, like there's certain matchups like into lance and axe in general, like even sword characters. Like I think they can just do so well. Val.
Yeah, Val. I'm gonna put her in S.
Yep. Yeah, I think that's another one of those characters. No questions asked.
Yeah, she's so good. She's always. I know. Has she always been good? I mean, Domestic played Val so long ago as well.
Right. Oh yeah. When you think about it, even before they nerfed the N-Sig on Val. It used to be better, and that 6's still good on sword.
Yeah, exactly.
And
it's
also,
super crazy.
Also the stats. I personally like playing strength stance.
Stats are insane.
Yeah.
I use strength as well.
Yeah, I think that's the best. I mean, 1s and 2s, crazy. It's like Koji, like where you can just play this character in both game modes, and you're gonna have no problems. It's like, okay, how good are you able to play this legend, really? I also will say, like Rayman, I think Val is a character that can shut out certain characters on, or just in certain matchups on certain maps. It's crazy, like Demon Island, Crystal Temple, like those 2 maps. Because of the side stick on sword, I can't tell you how many times I'll just leave those 2 maps open and people will like go to like demon, and they're forced to go back to the wall, and I just have a free side stick, which I think kills way too early.
Yeah, a Vector.
We don't really have any Vector players in NA. I'd say Vector's A+.
You think so? I don't know. I really don't know about Vector. I have no idea. I haven't really seen much of him. I
think his bow kit is super strong, and I also think his lance kit can be very goofy. At least the N-Sig, like on the wall. Also, the stats are very good. He can go down to 3 decks.
I would put him in A.
Okay, I'll rock with it.
Volkov. I think he used to be like super good, but now I struggle when I play him.
Yeah, I think the speed really kills him. Put Cassie in A-. I don't know if I can put Volkov that low.
Yeah, exactly. I would say A- or A. I don't think he's gonna be higher than that.
I'd have to go with A for Volkov.
Yeah, okay. He has crazy signatures on sides.
Yeah.
And crazy axe and unpunishable side stick. Literally unpunishable, like no joke. Spam that thing. This legend.
Sometimes they're just too obvious, and I think for me, especially being a Shang player myself, like I think he's S tier. I don't know.
Yeah, me too. Dude, I'm putting him in S.
This character has snuck through so many balance patches. It's unfathomable. I don't know.
He's so good, bro.
I don't know how.
On Gauntlets is the best sig in the game. Like, no joke. That sig is crazy.
Yeah.
It sucks you in, dude. Like a black hole. Crazy signature. We'll just leave him there. And side sig on Spear. He was super early.
Alright, good old Zol. I really think that Zol right now would be like A tier. I don't think he's going to be much higher. Like in 2s, he would be higher. But in 1s, like you're really just relying on the fact that you're going to be getting those combos and stuff and just doing like 35 damage like every
Heck, I would say even A-, but I don't want to put in there. I really think slightly above A-. So I would in 1s at least. In 2s he's better for sure.
Yeah.
I would put him in A. I'm putting him in A. About Yumiko, I think she's A+ or S.
I think A+. I would say if the bow kit overall was better, but specifically bow D-Sig was better, I would say this character's S. No questions asked.
Yeah, I mean, both are not like that far from each other, A+ or S. I would say you can leave her in A+. That's good. Her hammer, crazy. You know, high dex hammer is just crazy, I swear.
Right, I mean,
hammer is insane.
And the way, like her D-Sig on, like with the orbs on hammer is actually useful with what you can do.
And now we have this weird legend then.
Yeah.
Zario.
Yeah, such a strange character. Like, Cody's been trying to play Zario in 2s, and I don't think the weapon combination of his stats are bad, but, you know, again, that's 2s. But even in ones, like out of all the Gauntlet legends, Zario feels the useless. He's like most useless to me.
Yeah, I think so too.
Even maybe the bow legends, like they might be the worst.
Yeah, for sure. I don't think we can put Zario above like Kaya, to be honest. When you think about it.
Yeah.
I don't know. A- or A is where I would put him.
Would you consider B, or no because of gauntlets?
I mean, at the same time, yes, but then I see gauntlets, I'm like, I don't think so. No, I don't think that there should be a B gauntlets legend, honestly.
I think once we order it, it'll make maybe a little more sense.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would say A-.
Okay, we'll leave him there. Easy. I think it's pretty good.
Yeah, I mean overall it's pretty good. I think always in this case at least like 2 heads together is better than 1. These next like 5 minutes, let's just like take that and like reorganize them. If you want to add tiers or whatever, feel free. I don't know about adding any sort of S+ tier. I think I'm gonna leave all the tiers the same. Personally though, as far as characters, I would move around. Because remember, it's like a 70-30 split. This is a 1v1 focused tier list. Okay, I would say Mako. Mako definitely gets a bump. I'm not organizing this. I think Jiro's killing power is not that great. Okay, Sir Roland is really, really good. I think he's better in 2s than in 1s. But even then, like, it feels very weird to pick Sir Roland. And maybe my experiences with him aren't that great. So I'm going to move Sir Roland down as well. I'll move Sentinel up. I would say Lynn Fay probably gets moved up there too. Sentinel because of the SIGs, Lynn Fay because I think Katar's at that high of dex is really, really good, and also the SIGs on Lynn Fay are pretty solid. Also Barraza, just the kill power behind him. I think there are bad matchups. I think the defense makes up for it a bit, and also I feel obliged if I have Vrax up here, I feel like Barraza should be up here as well. But anyways, let's see what Pavel's done. I will say I finished mine, and I ended up not ordering them, but I did move some legends around. If
you move Sentinel, don't you want to move Ragnar as well to A+?
Yeah, I would say so. You drive a hard bargain.
Wait, what do you think about putting Isaiah to B? Also, I changed the tiers. I changed from B and B-. I made it B+ and B.
I'll vibe with that, B+ and B. I'll make that change. Yeah. So what do you have Isaiah in now?
He's in the lowest, but it's B, so, you know, that's not too bad as well at the same time.
Honestly, nah. I'll keep him in B+.
Yeah, that's fine.
I think that'd be undervaluing him a little bit. It's very close. I mean, at the end of the day, it's all minute.
I mean, you know, we can have like a few stuffs that are not like, I mean, that are different, and that's fine. It's kind of the same thing anyways, you know?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, like, I don't think either is like really wrong. It's just at the end of the day, like, what are you going to value? So I think they're both like overall pretty solid. I mean, I got nothing, nothing else to really say.
Yeah, they're fine, yeah.
Any closing remarks, though, about like this current like state of the game?
Game is stale. That is my closing remark, but the game is balanced at the same time.
They need to like, definitely need to shake some stuff up. It definitely needs to be like more, they need to take chances. And I think even then...
Chances, yes. Not like Greatsword, but try something.
Yeah. Let's maybe leave Greatsword as is.